Good morning, class. My name is Connor Hum. Directing me is Aaron Yee, and today we will be sharing with you a type of sort called V-sort. We're basically putting a spin on the already known selection sort by sorting both the left end and the right end at the same time, starting from the outside in a V shape, which is why we will be calling it V-sort. Here we have 9 cards, starting from ace, which we're going to count as 1, all the way through 9, which is the highest one. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, traditionally in selection sort, what we will do is find the lowest array entry and bring it to the left end as such. And then we'll keep doing this all the way through until we have a sorted list. Now, while this makes logical sense, it's highly inefficient because for an array of size 9, we'll effectively need to do 9 total passes. But what we're going to do today is sort both the left end and the right end so that we will be finishing our sort in half the time. So again, we have the ace as our lowest all the way through 9, which is our highest. So in our first iteration, we'll see that the ace is the lowest, 9 is the highest. So what we'll do is we'll bring the ace over to the left end, and bring the 4 to where the ace was, and bring the 9 over to the right end, and bring the 7 here to where the 9 was. Now that's our first iteration, and we have sorted the farthest left and right ends. So I'll go ahead and mark that off with 2 pencils. Now in our second pass, we have the 2, which is the lowest, and the 8, which is the highest. So once again, we'll bring the 2 over to the leftmost spot, in exchange for the 6, and bring the 8 over to the rightmost spot in exchange for the 3. Now we've sorted the 2 left and the 2 right entries. So now we have these 5. And in our third iteration, we'll see that the 7 is the lowest, the 7 is the highest, and the 3 is the lowest. So what we did is Aaron and I decided to store the 7 as a temporary value so we can still bring the 3 over to this far left point where the 7 originally was, and then we'll switch the 4 and the 7 as such. Now finally we have 4, 5, and 6 in the middle. 4 is the lowest and 6 is the highest, but since they're already in their sorted positions, we don't have to do anything. Finally, we have the 5 in the middle in our 5th iteration, and since it's the only entry in the middle, we don't have to do anything. So basically today we've taken an array of size 9 and using 5 passes instead of the traditional 9 of selection sort, sorted it into ascending order from ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you can use this for pretty much any array. If you have an array of size 13, for example, instead of needing 12 passes to sort your array of size 13, you'll only need around 6 or 7. Which is quite fewer than what we would need originally. So once again, here we have our V-sort because we started from the outside in, and we've successfully sorted our array into ascending order. Thank you for watching.